Honey, this is so sexy. He's definitely gonna try you. He gonna try you, period.
You my only one. You my number one. You one-on-one. I wanna go one-on-one.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝙈𝙀𝙉𝙎 if you are new here. So today I was inspired to do a video on like fall sexy kind of date night fragrances, but on some like, you know, poppin' kind of like vibe. Like you just want to step out, but you want to have a pop of color in there. So yes, I am going to get into the video, but I do want to let y'all know what inspired me to do this video was Sinbono. They sent over this purse that I'm going to unbox with you guys. And y'all, when I seen the purse, I was just like, that is so cute. But then I thought about fragrance. Like anytime I think of a cute outfit, I always think like, what will go good with that? Like what should I smell like? I always like to get dressed first and then spray my perfume last, because whatever I'm looking like or feeling inspires me, and then I want to kind of smell like that too. So yes, let's just get into it. And anything that I mentioned, I will leave linked in the description box, including my discount code for the things I'm going to show you. So yes, always check the description box, you guys, because I always put stuff in there. I always put like discounts that I do have, or just anything that I mentioned, I will link it. So yeah, let's get into the video. So Sinbono sent over this really nice purse. It came in this box, you guys, and then I'm going to open up the box and let y'all know like all the stuff that comes in it. So you do receive a thank you card, and it does have instructions on like storage and cleaning. It has their contact information, and then just a little caption at the top. It says that all Sinbono products are made from eco-friendly and cruelty-free materials, and then they put some tips and stuff for you guys to kind of like take care and treat your bag. Now it does come with a dust cover, so I already took it out the box because I was dying to see what it was, you know, like I was inspired because I opened up the package and was like, I need to do a video. But it does come with a dust cover, so this is really nice because you guys can keep your bag stored, so you guys can keep it dust free, scrape free, all that type of good stuff. Now let's move on to the bag, girl. Okay, so before we get into the bag, let me just say this. I always like to go to basic colors. I like earthy tones, dark tones. I usually just pull toward that, right? But then every now and then when you're going out, you just want like a pop of color. Like for me, I just want a pop of color. I don't care if it's the shoes or the bag or reverse, like just the outfit, and then I put on like white or black shoes, brown. I just need something that's going to pop here and there, right? So when I seen this bag that they sent over to me, you guys, I was just like, this is trendy. Like it's luxury. I feel like their prices are decent, especially for what they represent. So I do support the fact that they're cruelty-free, eco-friendly. I love that because I have a big love for animals. But I just wanted to mention that because when I seen the bag, I was like, ooh, black is just looks sexy. I don't know what it is about black, but it looked so sexy. And I was like, but I got too many black bags. Like I can't just black. So I said, you know what? I am going to go with my favorite color, and well, one of my favorite colors, and I'm just gonna grab it because I don't have a bag like this color. That is none other than, I chose to go with their Vienna top handle crossbody bag in the color grass green. Okay, look at this bag, y'all. Oh my gosh, like this is the chain that it comes with, but you can definitely take the clamps off and you can make it a really cute handbag. Oh my gosh, where you could just carry it around. But I would probably just, even if I was to carry it like by my side, I would probably still keep the chain on it because I love gold and it just adds like that really cute piece to it. But let me come in for y'all. Look at that. Oh, this bag is just super cute. And I was like, okay, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. I mean, if you look at it from this way, it doesn't, you know, appear like much can go in there, but you can definitely get a handful of things in here, like a phone, a mini wallet, some hand sanitizer. All of your cute little small essentials that you would use on the go can definitely fit in here. And not only that, it does make it easier to zip it open, because this comes apart. It's kind of like a little clamp too, like a metallic clamp, but this comes apart and it makes it a lot more easier to open, zip, or store, or cram, whatever you do with your bag, girl. It did come stuffed with some tissue paper. It did come stuffed with some tissue paper, which was this right here. And sometimes you can keep this and just put it back in there to keep the shape of the bag. I'm probably going to end up doing that. I probably won't utilize the dust cover because I do want to put my bag on display, so I probably won't even utilize the dust cover, but I do a good job at wiping down my stuff and yeah, all that good jazz. I did want to mention that if you guys are feeling this, they do have a handful of colors. They have some really cute colors in this bag. Oh my goodness, you guys. And like I say, the black was just so sexy with the gold hardware, but I had too many black bags and I was just like, you know what, I am gonna go with this color. So I will leave my discount code on the screen for y'all so y'all can check that out. You can get up to 26% off on my discount code, which is LALO. It will also be found in the description box if y'all are feeling this bag. But yes, I can't wait to style this. Also, follow me on Instagram, you guys, so you guys can check out when I do style this bag and throw a cute little photo up there for some content, because this is definitely going to get some use. It's so cute. So cute. So moving right along, I do have a handful of fragrances that I want to mention with y'all that I feel go along with that bag, because it's kind of vibrant. It's green, it's loud, but depending on how you dress it, I was planning on wearing it with like something sexy and some cute high heels, or heck, even some tennis shoes. I'm not sure how I want to style it yet, but when I seen it, I was like, I think when I saw the black one, I said to myself, that's so sexy, and it just inspired me to want to think of all the fragrances that are fall appropriate, has some density to them, and you could definitely smell good and get some compliments in the fall, like on your little fall dates, you know, because we is in the fall. So I like my little warm, dense fragrances. Okay, but yes, girls. So I am going to mention the fragrances that I feel go along with that bag. Like when I see that bag and the vision I have for the outfit, just the bag alone, it screams sexy. But depending on if you do get a vibrant color or something out there, you kind of got a trendy kind of luxe sexy going on. Like you're not too juvenile, but then you're not too grown. You're like right in the middle. I do feel like the colors give you that pop and make you feel sexy still, but on a more kind of playful, vibrant type of tone. So I am going to mention the first fragrance is Ebony Woods. You guys already know majority of these fragrances will be designer fragrances because I don't want to go too far left. I do own designer, I own celebrity fragrance, I own niche, I own it all, but I do want to stick more so in the affordable range and something that I know you guys will like. Ebony Woods is so good. You know, this is a Jo Malone kind of fragrance, so I mean, it has a lot of cloves in there. It's very sexy. Another thing I do love about it, it's a slightly sweet to me, but it's not like a candy sweet. You're looking at more so like a vanillic kind of sweet, but nonetheless, it's very woody and cloves. Like you smell that in the fragrance, and it has a upscale, luxurious smell to it. I definitely recommend this one. This is probably the most affordable one that I am going to mention, but girl, when I think of that bag, this one really screamed to me. That's why I mentioned it first, but I did save the best for last for y'all, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, if you haven't got your nose on this, definitely order you this, girl. It's only, I think, about 20 or 30 bucks depending on what size you get, and you cannot go wrong with some Ebony Wood. This is also really good for layering, FYI, because it is woody, a little bit of sweet. This is definitely really good for layering. If you have something more too sweet, like if you have something that is more sugary, candy based, floral based, and you just want to ground it and give it a much more warm and uplifting base without it being too sweet, you can definitely spray some of this with it and it will balance it out and give it that woody smell if you're into woods. So yes, Ebony Wood by Zara. Next up, I do want to mention Candy by Prada. This is a really good. I feel like this is the older sister to Juicy Couture. I used to be in love and so much love with, I'm trying to think of which one it was. All of them are really caramel, but I think it was Viva La Juicy. That was my favorite one. It had a more caramel note in there. It was like somewhat a little floral, but it was a lot more gourmand driven. And then when I smelled Prada Candy, it just was a little bit more put together than Viva La Juicy to me. Viva La Juicy, I wore it all when I was a teenager, and like I say, it's so like girly, pretty, gourmand, but not too much. But it's definitely a caramel type of fragrance, and if you're into caramel, you would definitely love that one. But Prada Candy just takes it to a whole nother level. It's like it bumps up the caramel a lot more. I'm spraying on this little tissue so I can get a little, you know. Yeah. This is a lot more caramel. So if you're looking for something to be a little bit more gourmand, you know, on your date, and you want to just make a statement, but you don't want to be doing too much, you don't want to just, you know, overthrow that person, but you do want to be edible, then this is a really, really good one. I do feel like Prada Candy gives it gives your look like a fun, playful, sweet type of vibe, yet you're still sexy. So I do recommend Prada Candy. It is such a good one. I love this. Next up, I just wanted to throw in Kayali Vanilla 28. I don't want to say much about it. It's a sweet fragrance. It's vanilla. It's pure vanilla. Like if you love vanilla, it does have a little brown sugar in there, a little bit of musk, but it's not a lot. It's so slight. The star of the show is the vanilla, but to me, I feel like I can smell the brown sugar. So one thing I like about this is not overly sweet, and it's not a big projector. It's not loud, but you can smell this. And what I wanted to mention this for is it could be thrown in as a combination fragrance. Like if you just want to put on something sexy and then you want to sweeten it up a little bit, I would definitely go with Kayali Vanilla, because I always look at this as like a layering fragrance. This and Ebony Woods can definitely be layering fragrances, and together these two smell so bomb. Like you get a really good combo. Y'all should try it. So yeah, I did want to mention this because if you're just going for the sweet girl and you want to add some grown and sexy to your aesthetic, but you don't want to be smelling too much perfume, you just want to have a little bit of vanilla to you, then I would definitely go with Kayali. Next up, we have Valentino Born in Roma. Girl. So the way I mentioned the other ones, you know, they all had a little bit of something that made them the star of the show. You got your sweet, you got your candy and sexy, and then you got your, I had to take a look, you got your woody sexy, right? Well, honey, Valentino did not come to play. This is a beautiful, sexy, grown type of fragrance. It's mostly floral, okay? So a lot of jasmine. You got a lot of jasmines up in here. And it is beautifully done. It almost smells like, it's not like floral like a flower shop. So don't get discouraged and be like, I don't want to smell like no flower shop. I got Idol for that. I got Blooming Bouquet for that. No, honey. This is like champagne. This smells like a sweet champagne. And the floral in there just gives it that personality. And when I say it's sexy, honey, I wore this on a date night and it just, I don't know. It made me want to ask myself like every hour, like, what did I put on? Like, I smell bomb. But I got plenty of compliments on this, so reassure me of how I felt about it, because the whole night I'm smelling good and then people kept telling me I smell good. And yes, this is that girl. Like, this is sexy. If you do have an outfit that you want to look sexy in, definitely go with Valentino Born in Roma. Like, this is one of those, you don't just wear this to go to the grocery store, honey. I mean, you can if that floats your boat, if that's your vibe, then do you. But for me, I definitely am going to keep this for some date nights, some outings, some get-togethers, because it just gives me that. It makes me feel grown. It makes me feel sexy, and I'm here for it. Last but not least, girl, when you talking about sexy, when you talking about vanilla, when you talking about a little bit of vegetal, like when you just vetiver, when you talking about sexy all around, like, I don't recommend this perfume I'm about to mention unless you know you dated this person like a couple times, you going on a date and you kind of are assured of yourself, you know what you're getting yourself into, because honey, this is so sexy. He's definitely gonna try you. He's gonna try you, period. So this is none other than Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Intense. Okay, girl. So the first one, I like the first one, don't get me wrong, it smells really good. It's sweet, sugary, vetiver type of vibes, but baby, this right here just takes you, look at the bottle for it, like, just the bottle tells you what you're gonna get. sexy woman body. Like, she's serving body, honey. So this one right here, oh, this is so good. This is so deep and sexy. That vetiver in here did not come to play, but the vanilla is so amped up, and it's just so warming and so like, so fall appropriate, especially if you're going out in the nighttime. This is one of those sexy, like, I know I mentioned Valentino Born in Roma was sexy, but that's on some classy, you know, I'm like low-key bougie type sexy, but you know, you still gonna think I smell good. Honey, this is more like that, but with gourmand feel to it. Belle, that right there, she don't come to play. Like, she's more gourmand. She's more, I got it all. Like, I know what I came for type of girl. She ain't come to play. She ain't even trying to come to impersonate nobody, be no but herself. She got it. She's doing it. She's that girl. So yeah, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I just wanted to come and drop some sexy fragrances, all inspired by Sinbono's luxury handbag. And yeah, y'all, so don't forget, I will leave everything in the description box if you guys liked anything or want to try any of these items. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn my post notifications on so y'all can get my next video. And until next time, you guys, sound off in the comments and hit that button.